Lee, a 2-1 defeat today to Welling. Where did it go wrong for us today?
Um, it's a tough one to take today. Today's a real tough one to take. It's started ever so well on the front foot from the off. If you go in 1-0, we got to be 1-0 up. We've put it over the bar twice from in and around the 6 yard box. Both lads know they've got to hit the target at least. That's 1-0. It should be 2-0. Takes the pressure off. The amount of crosses we put in, or had an opportunity to put a decent cross in, which we never. At times it's that final ball. But at no stage did I think we look under pressure, we look under threat. And once again, the curse of giving a poor goal away, it counts first half. It's uncanny. It is. I've never known anything like it. A team make their mistakes, it don't fall to us, but every time we make one. And if anyone watched that today, they'd be like, there's only one team in it. And until we make that mistake, then obviously it drops for 5 minutes before half time, but we pick it up and then come out the second half absolutely on the front foot again, right at them, get a deserved equaliser, and then we concede a really, really poor goal. Now, I've got to look at it in some ways. It's into the wind. It didn't look like it went postage stamp to me. It looked like it went down the middle of the goal, but we'll see. It's, again, these little things don't go our way at the minute. We're not getting them ones, but we responded after that. Plenty of crosses in the box, but they're beating themselves up in there a little bit, and they feel like luck's against them. Maybe it is, but you create your own luck, and over the course of the season, it will even up. But I can't fault them today, really. I know people see the result, but if you was here watching it, you'd say we're much a dominant team. But it's what it is. Football. There's fine lines, fine margins, and we're on the receiving end of a 2-1 today.
You say there's sort of little things going against at the moment, and the game is very much against sort of the run of play with the result. So what is it that needs to change just to get these little things going the other way for us? Is it luck, or is there some little sort of tweaks that maybe need to happen?
I don't know. I mean, maybe it's a bit of talking. Maybe, it's the $1 million question. If we could find that answer, we'd stop it, straight away. But anyone that watches us and sees our goals, it's not like teams ever cut us open, or it's like, oh, that's like a 6-pass move that they've pinged all around us. It's any goal anyone scores, you can narrow it down to 3 mistakes somewhere in the face, but ours is little blatant, like straight before they score, you can blatantly see the mistake. And, but it's not just the same person, they're sharing it all around, all over the team. So I don't think there is an answer to stop it. You just hope that the more you keep on and the more you keep dominating and keep trying to play the right way, and we are, then you hope that sooner or later the luck will change that way. But even at Bath last week, we come away with a 2-1. But it's not like we come away and we didn't deserve it. We thoroughly deserved the 2-1, And other games where if you go slow at the start of the year, we've lost a game there, but we thoroughly deserved at least a draw, possibly win. And there's no game yet where we've gone, we got away with that one. It's literally, we have deserved every single bit we've had. Football's fine margins, and it will change. It will change that way, but they're on the floor in there because they've played really well today. And I honestly think they played really well. And they pleased for Jake Howes, who come in today, and he was excellent. Jake, he worked his socks off, and other lads in there, good mentions. And it's just one of those today. We'll have to take that one on the chin.
And just to put another positive spin on things, there's 3 debutants in there today, the 2 centre-backs from the start, and then off the bench as well, there's another one. So how did they get on today? Because personally, I think they've done quite well.
Yeah, they've done excellent. Liam and Nathan, they've not played with each other before, but you can straight away hear they're talking, the way they're organising, and they done really well, and they had plenty of the ball. And they tried to move it, and they did the right thing. So, yeah, pleased with them. Omar coming off, looks lively, got good feet. It was just an awkward one to try and get him in the game at times, but they're 3 good players, and we've had to bring him in. That's the situation we're in. It looked like Matty's took a knock, so we'll have to reassess that one as well. But it's just them fine margins. I mean, the breaks ain't going our way. That's football. Every team that's struggling, they'll all tell you the same thing. The breaks ain't going our way. Welling can't, because the breaks have gone their way today. So we're hopefully in the next week or so we get one of them results like Welling have got today. That's all.
Yeah, and finally, the fixtures are coming thick and fast now. How much of a miss is it at the moment that there was no Ajay today with an injury, there was no Cook, and now we're potentially going to see Matty out as well? How sort of, with the delayed start of the season as well, how much is that affecting things?
Well, that's football. That's, every team's got their players that missing out here and there. Yeah, Cole's been great for us, in that way, but he missed it. He might be all right for Tuesday. You don't know. We'll see. But that's why we've got to have a big squad. The bit that annoys me and Steve, for us, is we're not the type of managers that want to keep changing things all the time. We want to stick with a 16, 18 man squad that we're desperate to. But again, if it's not the right players or you don't think they're right, then we ain't frightened also to change it that way. And I hope you could, like everyone could see today who was watching it, that there was a definite improvement, at the back and things like that. And there was that. But it just didn't go our way today. So we're not too down. I know everyone gets on about the result, but today the performance was all right. I can't argue with that. And they had a right go. So 2 goals today that we could have done better with. And that's the fine lines. Them 2 goals have killed us in that way. But we're not on the floor with that. And if they keep playing like that, we'll be okay. We'll be all right.
Yeah, and obviously Tuesday we go again, and there's just a chance to get things sort of kick-started again.
Yeah, that's what's happening at the minute. There's games every 3-4 days at the minute, so we'll see what we've got. We'll phone around tomorrow, see what injuries we've got and how we're picking things up. But again, the boys are listening, they're working hard. The training we're doing and the organising we're doing behind the scenes, it's colossal. People don't realise the amount of work we're trying to put into it. And it's no good keep saying it's a new young group. That's what it is, but it all takes time to gel. It all takes time to get right. Time's the hardest thing to get in football, though. We're not stupid that way. So it's a results business. We've got to get results. But they're working their socks off, the lads in there. They are doing that. And behind the scenes, everyone's really grafting. And we just keep doing that. We won't change that way. It's fine lines. And them fine lines at the minute are not falling our way. Everything else it's all right if you watch the game. Like I keep saying, if you watch it today, you'll appreciate, yeah, there is a pattern, there is a depth to us. We know we've got the ball out wide, plenty of crosses. I mean, I'd love to see the stats again today. There must have been 20, 25 crosses gone in the box today. You can't ask a lot more than that. That's football. And if you keep doing that, it'll turn around. But like I say, take it on the chin today. It's a bad result, but not a bad performance.